you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Golden Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
It has been a season of ups and downs, twists and turns. It all comes to a conclusion here tonight as we welcome you on this February night to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Los Angeles Chargers and the champions of the NFC. Around the globe, wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, our a champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Chargers. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Chargers are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself. Their rookie quarterback.
To say what he's done this year, Mike, is unheard of would be an understatement. I mean, there are quarterbacks who go their entire careers without even making it to the Super Bowl, yet here he is on the verge of potentially winning one in his very first season. He's got a lot of work to do between now and the end of this game to make that happen, but if he's able to lead his team to a victory here today, it would be a perfect storybook ending to an improbable and legendary rookie campaign.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Second down and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They bring a tight end in motion left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Golden Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Diggs.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jackson up top again. He finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Chubb. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet. He'll get him down for no gain. Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Golden Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. In motion is Myers. Back to throw. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. So after one here in Super Bowl 59, the Chargers out to the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The 1st down at the 38-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Throwing now from the gun. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. That'll be intercepted. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion is Myers. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. They'll send him over to the left. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On 1st and 10, Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live the play.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's enough for a 1st down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the left side, it is caught by Myers.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. The tight end motioning left here. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Up the middle they go. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. He'll drop to throw. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking for Berrios downfield. J-Ron Curse with the tight coverage. Able to break that one up. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll get this forward to about the 33. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. That's his 3rd, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Back underway at Super Bowl 59. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the air one more time. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. In motion is Myers. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. A gain there of 10 yards. And that will be a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second down, Jackson. He finds the veteran Ertz. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That's taken in by Chubb. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jackson up top again. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. The tight end Ertz in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
On the ground, it's Chubb. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one brought in by Berrios. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up 1st down.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. He's got it at the 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And the Golden Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
All right, Mike. File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll send a tight end in motion. It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. A tight end in motion now. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. Now a 3rd and 2. In motion is Myers. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. 12 yards on that hookup. That's enough for a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And If he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive, he's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a give on the ground. Yeah. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
First and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. In motion is Myers. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. On first and 10, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On play action, here's Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jackson. Digs on the reception. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The tight end Ertz in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
On first and 10, it's Chubb. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
We're starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Here's Chubb. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pistol formation with Jackson. That one taken in. Touchdown Chargers. that his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Fair, Baron. Good on the point after. And the Chargers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Throwing right, it's taken in. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completion.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now give to Chubb, running right. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. So now it's pay me Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a